President Trump has already spent much of today meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump brought a number of high-profile U.S. business leaders on the trip with him, stressing economic ties between the two countries. And this comes after a report in the Washington Post that U.S. intelligence believes that China may be exploiting the war to gain an advantage over the U.S. Rebecca Castor breaks down more from D.C.
From jumping, flag-waving children to a perfectly in sync military march, China is pulling out all the stops to impress President Donald Trump during his time in Beijing.
That was an honor like few have ever seen before.
But after all the fanfare, it was down to business. President Trump met with Chinese leader Xi Jinping for more than 2 hours Thursday, and the White House says progress was made on several fronts, including economic cooperation, increasing Chinese purchases of U.S. agriculture products, curbing the flow of fentanyl, and reopening the Strait of Hormuz. The White House also says Xi agrees that Iran can never have a nuclear weapon.
I hope they are willing to use whatever influence they have to help bring a deal about.
Xi called for the U.S. and China to be partners, not adversaries. But Taiwan is still a red line. And he warned it could make or break the relationship if the U.S. intervenes.
As far as I can tell, the U.S. side has not offered any strategic concessions on Taiwan. And so the sort of principle of first do no harm applies when we're talking about Taiwan. And here I think that's been satisfied.
President Trump will have another private meeting with Xi before returning to the U.S. He's also invited him to the White House in September. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.